space.
Let's talk about the popcorn piece, because you did bring up, PVR, and you started selling first popcorn machines to the PVR. Now, of course, you're back in India. India is now opening up. It's 1996, thereabouts. So we're talking about the first PVR as in PVR Priya and PVR Anupam. So as early days as that?
So the first PVR is actually PVR Anupam.
Yeah.
So that's a place where I gave my first machine. That was in 1996.
Right.
And honestly, then there has been no looking back, because that became an icon, and anybody and everybody wanted to open up a multiplex would come into their site and see what it is, what's been built.
Right.
And they would ask them, "Ye machine kahan se liya?" And they would tell them kitchen drama. And then Vikas Suri ki lottery lag gayi. You know, and everybody was like, let's get that. I today have a 99.9% market share in the cinema industry when it comes to equipment, supplies, flavors, seasoning. There's no cinema in the country which we haven't done it. I mean,
99.9%.
so much so that if people don't get tickets in the cities, they would call me up.
Kara do yaar. Dhurandhar 2 aa rahi hai, right? Wow.
So that's the kind of a space we built up.
Fantastic.
And also, there was another thing, focus. I did not deviate from what I was doing. I mean, in fact, I was initially doing food service equipment, where I was building restaurants, supplying equipment. But I said, well, this is getting up, focus on it. So I focused literally for a decade plus on it. I did not even touch other stuff. It would come in, I would do it very gladly, but we were focusing purely on. So today, very, very glad to tell you, as I said, in India, SAARC region, that's the percentage I hold. Even in places like Bhutan, Sri Lanka, Nepal, for that matter, even Pakistan. You know, that's a kind of space we hold.
So in case you're looking for movie tickets and you can't get into that movie, now you know who to contact. Not only
Gaurav Bhagat.
but also, yes, on that side. So awesome, man. I love that. And hence it was, in a way, a natural extension to, you've already been doing the equipments. You obviously have access to ingredients, you travel the world and everything else. Popcorn and Co. So where did that idea then come from? I mean, I know it's a natural extension, but would love for our viewers and listeners to know that as well.
We'll certainly tell you. I'm very glad to tell you. In fact, this year I'm completing my 30 years of collaboration with PVR. So I'm just going to blast that thing out. So what had happened was how Popcorn Company started. When we used to sell it to cinemas, we realized that a lot of software was not coming into the market. And when the software doesn't come in, there's a lot of cash crunch with the cinemas happening.
Right.
And that particular moment, they were all sitting in with a lot of, outstanding powers.
Right.
And I was feeling the sweat. I didn't know what to do. And I had a lot of stocks lying with me, because my entire sales of the season, the kernels are dependent on software. Whatever software comes in, if it's a Shah Rukh Khan movie, it goes like this.
Right. So by software, the movies.
The movies, basically. Yeah.
Correct.
For the movies, yeah. So if the movie was good, it went like this. If it did not do well, it went like this. So typically, to give you an example, a good movie would give me 700-800, a ton, 2 ton, approximately kind of kernel usage. And a flat one would give me 100 kilo. So that was the variation.
Damn.
That was the variation.
Okay.
And I was sitting on a lot of stocks. I didn't know what to do.
Right.
So as I said, I travel very extensively to New York, and popcorn has been my passion. You didn't even know. I mean, ask my wife, she'll tell you. I went to Quebec all the way to see one particular popcorn store, how they operate, what they use, what kernels they're using, what seasoning are they using, and then came back.
True passion.
And as I said, I travel every year in December from 1st to 20th, literally, to US. My typical spots are New York, San Francisco, and Cincinnati. And Cincinnati is one place where my company is, and I work with them. And they put me through the grind of working in a popcorn factory for at least 5 to 7 days, depending upon the place availability in the US and the space availability. So there I literally have to pull stacks, lift stacks, dump them, make popcorns, understand, and come back.
Or Cincinnati में ठंड होती है December में. It gets December Jan is. I've stopped
It's
going to
crazy.
Cincinnati because it gets so cold.
Yeah, it is cold. It is very cold. Yeah.
Wow, interesting. So, okay, again, you said that you had the PVR piece, you had stocks, and hence it was a natural.
Yeah, so it was natural extension. So I was sitting, so I said, why not do it? And so, as I said, I used to go to US. I said, let's start it. So I decided to start my own company, but I didn't want to name it a kind of a brand.
Right.
So I kept it very generic, Popcorn and Company, so that people don't feel the heat.
Right.
And I started it. The moment I started,
I'm sure you love this particular clip. If you want to watch the full episode, click on the link below and watch the whole episode.